What is up, everyone? Thanks for joining me. I'm KG. I got a deck profile here. As you guys can see, I cut the intro out. I got first place on my last locals playing Kashtira, Primite, Fiendsmith. I get right into the list. Nib, double Droll, double Bell, triple Ash, triple Fua, and triple Imperm. I also played the cross out Called By, and then I played 2 Fallen. These cards are honestly insane. The non-engine was really good. Every card came up, except for the Nib. I didn't draw the Nib, but every other card came up, and they were all really good. These cards are honestly insane. They really help your plays go through. I think these cards are broken. I don't know how some of you guys are getting away with not playing these. They're just insane. Like, they just stop hand traps, they stop Fua, they stop Droll, they stop whatever. I mean, whatever you're playing, they stop. They're just really good. These cards are really good. They replace themselves, and then with the Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon in the graveyard, it gives you an extra interruption on the second one. So like even a bigger push. I really like these cards. I think these cards are really good. Droplet's also really good. I think if you can make some concessions here, make some changes, I do think Droplet would be a good card to play. I think Fua, Droll, Ash, and then these guys. These guys are pretty much non-negotiable, but I guess you could like, yeah, you can make arguments for these over here, but I would say you have to play these cards. Like, these cards all go in so hard. Droll still makes people scoot, bro. Like, these cards are all so good. And there's a reason Droll was at 2. Like, I don't think it should be at 2, but there's a reason for it. It's because the card ends turns. But yeah, I mean, if I was you guys, I would maybe try to play a Droplet. Droplet seems really good. Play 2 or 3 of those. Droplet is a good card. And then, of course, the Kashtira engine. I have 3 Fenrir, 1 Birth, 3 Unicorn. So I was playing the field spell, but I ended up cutting it because it kept conflicting with Typhon. I kept wanting to go for Typhon, but he would have negated his own effects, so he wouldn't have been as good. So yeah, I stopped playing the field spell just because I don't want Typhon issues, but you could still play the field spell. I think it's really good to have Kashtira monsters. These cards put a lot of pressure on the game. These cards were excellent, absolutely broken, and it helps like having a unicorn is so good because like with your initial Fiendsmith combo, it's good to have that extender to make sequence. So unicorn was very, very good. I then have 3 loads.
What do you mean by that?
3 ether barrel, 1 drill beam. I think these cards are actually these cards are just so broken, dude. Like, you know, honestly, obviously Cup C is like the best normal summon, but I still love Ether Barrel. This is one of my favorite cards in the game, and I think it's absolutely broken, dude. This card is insane. Crazy that it got reprinted in Starlights after I got the QCRs, but I mean, it is what it is. Also Dippity, that goes with this engine, but it also goes with the Fiendsmith engine. It's honestly great with the Primite engine because you have 6 1-card starters for your Primite engine, 1 brick, and technically a 7th 1-card starter because this card is a light fiend, so it's like technically just a 1-card starter. Of course, you are normal summon heavy. You draw like load because you can always just go load, search drill beam, and then summon out the Dippity. So, you know, so that you have the Omni negate and then you don't conflict on the normal summon. But yeah, just like I'm just showing you guys the deck profile. I'm not saying anything's perfect, but and I know it's probably better to just play like Yummy or something, but I don't want to play Yummy. I'm not really a big fan of the cards. I don't want to play them myself. I don't like fucking Mitsurugi. I don't like the Magna Warrior strategy. Like, I actually like the Magna Warrior strategy, but it's not for me. You know how, you know, of course you could just play cards because people say they're better, but if I'm not having fun, I don't care. I don't want to play. But yeah, also 2-tracked, 3 of these. Yeah. So yeah, we also have 2-track, 3 engravers to end out the Fiendsmith engine. I mean, these cards are absolutely excellent. I think you have to be on 3 engraver when you're on this kind of an engine. You know, we play, like I said, obviously it's a heavier Fiendsmith engine than most people play. And I consider playing the trap all the time. I still might play the trap at some point because the trap is still really good. It's good to have that extra form of interruption with your Lacrima engrave. But you know, you don't necessarily need it. With my experience with this engine, you really don't need it, especially because like the follow-up is still really good that you get off Lacrima. So these cards are absolutely excellent. These cards are excellent. That's why so many people are playing them. Such good cards. But moving on to the extra deck, I am on Chaos Angel. This card's very good. it comes up, especially like in later games. You can make this. It's unaffected by monster effects, hard to out, banishes a card, huge. So the card's really good. Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon with the Albion. These are obviously for the Fallen and the Virtuous. And then you have Necro Quip. People are not playing this anymore, and you actually don't need to play this card to make the DDD with the to make DDD with Desirae. You don't actually need to play this card. There's a play with Tract where you can just fuse away with Tract instead of making this. Yeah, you may not even want to play this card. I mean, I like it because it gets you a draw, and in certain circumstances it's really good. But like especially like if you have a minimal board and you go for this, they interrupt your Fiendsmith with like a bell or something, you can still get a draw off that, and you can just keep it on board and get draws off it if you draw hand traps that send themselves, or if cards send themselves for cost. So this card can get you some good value. This card's really just not bad. And honestly, it's not. It's pretty. This is honestly a pretty decent card. Lacrima is obviously a broken ass card. This card's broke as fuck. Fiendsmith Desirae. You know, you got to play Desirae with this engine, and then you have obviously the Requiem sequence, and then Agnumde. I see most people I see are playing this card, but I see a lot of lists. I still see lists that don't. This card's crazy, bro. This card really just helps you like put pressure on for game. Like this card can help you get so much extra damage. It's really good. It like pretty much ensures that you have game as long as you have your Fiendsmith engine. It's really good. Striker, SP, Silo Hat.
What the fuck?
This comes up sometimes to make the SP. It's pretty much all it's there for. Cuttable for sure. SP is SP, and then Silo Hat. I do play the 2 Apophis cards in the side deck just so that I can make another Omni Negate if I open Kashtira plus Primite. You can take those 2, go into a Silo Hat, bring back the Kashtira, and still have your Omni Negate off of Drill Beam. So another way to make 2 Omni Negates with just 2 monsters. Pretty good. Wave Hiking. This card's obviously broken. Typhon, a lot of people don't play it, but I think you should. I don't think you lose every game that you make it. You do lose most of the games you make it because you're obviously in a bad spot, but it's still a really good card. And then Bagoosker, and this card's broken. You can make it with your Deputy and with a Ether Barrel. So if you open, like depending on your opening, it's a good option. For the side deck, Judgment is obviously Judgment. And then these 2 cards, this is like pretty much another Judgment because it sets this, and then this card gets you a negate for all the other continuous trap monsters that you have on the field. So technically it's 2 Judgment and then 1 brick. But you can make Silo Hat Rabbit so easily. I just felt like I was giving up a negate by not playing this card. So honestly, it's come up a lot and gotten me wins. I had a guy thrust me, like
Pause.
he used thrust on me after I activated one of these cards. I didn't use the effective Rabbit because he didn't have anything yet. And then he thrusted me, and I just like allowed it because they become monsters. But don't do that, guys. Like these are not monster effects activate. Cards are really. We'll set the Omni Negate if you open like a Kashtira and a like let's say you open like a Unicorn with the Ether Barrel, you can still go into an Omni Negate. So it's nice. 1 nib, 2nd nib. I do main of the 1, so I want to have at least 2 nibs in my list because this card just goes crazy against some matchups. I like to play 3, but I don't have the room. 1 Santa Claus. It's just a versatile card. It gets over a lot of problems in the meta, and you have like 6 or 7 copies of this with your Fiendsmith engine. And then Perulia, because he's a light fiend. If you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys know that by now. But yeah, Molchar and Perulia. Truly, I should probably just main these and main Droplet and cut all the other hand traps. And just like try to focus on drawing cards when I go second, and then when I go first, just set up board and I should be fine. But I don't know, man. I'm just scared to draw bricks. That's all it is for me, because I already have so many normal summons, so they just actually just become bricks. So I don't know. We'll see how we feel in the future. But the best going second engine, bro. I got 1 Thrust, the Illusion Gate, Talents, Feather Duster, and 3 Lightning Storm. There are obviously other combinations of cards you can play, but I feel like for going second, a lot of the times you could just sub in these board breakers, bro, and you are in such a good spot. If you can resolve like 2 of these or 1 of these, because they might have a negate, like you're just in such a good spot, bro. Like these cards go absolutely insane, bro. I think like the board breakers right now are crazy, dude. Like popping all the back row, popping all the monsters, the Caesars. Like Lightning Storm is so versatile and so good. And then like you can only activate 1 per turn, so if they have an Omni Negate and negate it and you have a second one, you can just rip it. And then I don't know, like I said, you also have Talents and you have Thrust. These cards just go crazy, especially going second. So and going first are not even that bad. I might sub this in going first sometimes, but I do want to show you guys the go-to combos to be able to make DDD plus Desirae. So obviously you could use any extender, it doesn't have to be unicorn, but for my deck it's typically going to be like a unicorn or like a primite. So just to get started here, we're going to go unicorn first. Of course, attempt to activate. Let's say it resolves. Say everything resolves. You grab the birth, then you go engraver. Engraver is going to search you for the tract. You're going to go tract, searching you for the Luri and then sending one. And then you're going to go Luri effect, summoning back, link it right off. Then you're going to go for a Requiem, Requiem effect, summon out the Lacrima, Lacrima effect, sending the engraver, link 2, sequence, sequence effect. So put the Requiem back, put the the engraver and the Luri back. You have to keep these engraved specifically for this specific combo. You still have the birth in hand, so now you're gonna go 3 into Agnumde, Agnumde effect, summon back, get rid of these guys for Necro. Then you're gonna go engraver. If you have this exact card lineup, you can't do anything differently. You pretty much have to do everything exactly like this in this specific combo. So yeah, you have to shuffle back the sequence with the engraver because you need everything else in your grave. And then exit these 2 level 6s, go for DDD. During your opponent's turn, you Lacrima, shuffle it back, summon out Agnumde, Agnumde effect, back Desirae. And that's during your opponent's turn, so of course you would still be able to activate birth and get your unicorn out during before your in phase. But yeah, so this is one way to get both Desirae and DDD on your field. And of course you still have Desirae and you have an engraver with Agnumde, so you'll be able to you'll have some follow-up next turn as well with this engine, so pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to show you the combo that would allow you to cut these 2 cards, which would obviously free up a lot of space in your extra deck. So depending on your variant, you might actually need to go for this combo because you may not have the extra 2 slots in your extra deck. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you the combo without playing these guys. Starting exactly the same requirements, so it's up to you which combo you like better. I think they're both better in different scenarios, so it's best to know both of them. Summon out unicorn effect, Fiendsmith engraver effect, tract, Luri, link, Requiem effect, Lacrima effect. This is why you have to open engraver, because you need both. Once again, it's important because you need both. So if you have another way to get to a second engraver, then you know you're still in there. But so now, of course, sequence effect, shuffling back 1, 2, 3. I believe on this one it actually is negotiable, the order in which you shuffle them back. So you could choose another way to shuffle them back if you must, but the end result is the same. So after you summon out Desirae, you switch it up by activating your tract engrave, because it has the effect engrave to where you can banish this card and then fusion summon a Fiendsmith. So fusion summon Lacrima, which just takes 2 light fiends. This card is cracked, bro. This card is actually insane. This is a broken ass card. So you can summon from banish zone, or you can summon from grave any light fiend. So we just summon back the Desirae, equip to the Desirae, and then Fiendsmith effect, shuffling back your Lacrima. And as you can see, you got 2 6s, so now you just DDD. And then you can birth, summon back your unicorn. But yeah, this is mainly just to show you guys 2 options you have to end on Desirae plus Caesar when you open an engraver plus an extender. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like on the video, leave a comment, and have a good rest of your day. Take care.